Make yourself comfortable in your chair, feeling the support of the chair on your back, your legs. Feel the ground supporting your feet. And take in a breath. And release it. Knowing that this breath breathes us. It is from divine oneness that made this perfection of breath, of life. Feel your heart chakra filled with love. Feel white light filling your body. Focus on this love, this oneness, this one love. Know that this love is eternal, infinite, and always within and without. And as we begin to breathe, breathe at your own pace. And remember this love, this oneness. And if your mind begins to wander, just bring it back to love, to white light, to this connection to the eternal. let's begin to come back into the room, feeling our feet once again on the floor, our legs and back begin to move slightly, returning to your physical body, turning your head side to side. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Namaste. And we will have service at 10:30. Thank you for meditating.
Good morning, CSL San Jose. Good morning, CSL San Jose. Good morning. Please rise and join us in our opening song this morning. Please stand if you're able, clap your hands. Here we go. Hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Tony.
Wonderful, wonderful. Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living San Jose. My name is Jennifer, and we are one big family here. Thank you, praise team, for that. Welcome also to the month of February. Was that the longest January you have ever been in your life? Yes, 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 yes. I would like to acknowledge our wonderful practitioners that are in service today. We had Janet Cervantes leading our meditation, and we have Les Lindop on HIGHWATCH today, and Elizabeth Jade will be doing our call to service and invocation.
Good morning. I'm going to ring the bowl 3 times, and each time I invite you to welcome in peace. And from this place of peace, I know that God is all there is. God is love, God is compassion, and God is divine oneness. And knowing that I can never be separate from this love and this compassion and this divine oneness. It is
around me and through me and as I know that to be true for each and every one in this space, online, and all those hands that have helped create this magnificent time together. Knowing that each presence, whether there is an active role that is known or not, those in these seats, as well as those online, as well as those playing the music, delivering the message, singing the songs, raising their voice in praise, they are creating that divine oneness. Together, we are creating, we are embodying, we are sharing with the planet that divine oneness. I am so grateful for this knowing. And I invite you to anchor these words with me. And so it is. Amen.
Good morning. I'm Spencer Nassar. I'm one of the practitioners in service to you today, and I'd like to ask you to stand and join me in our statement of being. We believe that life is good, that God is all there is, and that love is the only power. We are a welcoming and inclusive community of inspired individuals caring for and about each other and the entire planetary family, bringing the gifts of active compassion and kindness to the world. Our purpose is to transform lives, build dreams, and reveal God through education, music, prayer, service, generosity, and play. While you're up, say hello to someone near you. Let's do some meet and greet. Let's start heading back toward our seats, please. You know, I love the meet and greet part, and it was weird to be up here and not down there hugging people. So, next week. So it's my pleasure and honor to introduce our musical guests today. You've already enjoyed a little bit of preview with. And this is Sharon D. Henderson and Reflection. They're a much in-demand Bay Area musical group. They play churches, temples, concerts, events, cafes, clubs, and other venues. And I love the concept of gospirational music. I just completely love that. Sharon's performed backing vocals and soloing with many famous artists, including Patti LaBelle, 16-year member of the Oakland Interfaith Gospel Choir. And she's a singer-songwriter and has produced 2 CDs, Through It All and Think on These Things. Are those going to be available today for people? Listen to them on Spotify. The Choral Reflections Band has been together for more than 9 years. And so we've got with us Mark Rickey on keyboards and vocals. We got Lee Henderson on bass and vocals. Tony Simpson on guitar and vocals. And Billy Johnson, you're not on the list. I'm so happy to see you here. Billy Johnson on drums. Oh, great. Thank you.
Praise God. God is good all the time, yes? And all the time, God is good. Yes, yes, yes. The blessings of God are upon us, always and forever, by divine inheritance. It is our right as beings of God and light. and your family and your children and their children and their children. May God's presence go before you and behind you and beside you, all around you and within you. God is with you. God is with you. In the morning, in the evening, in your coming and your going, in your weeping and your weeping. God is for you. God is for you. God is for you. God is for you. God is with you. God is in you. God is as you. God is as you. God is for 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 you. Can you sing it with us? Come on, amen. Oh, amen. Oh, amen. Oh, sing to the glory of God. Oh, amen. Oh, amen. Oh, amen. The Lord bless you and keep you. Make His face shine upon you. Be gracious to you. The Lord turn His face toward you and give you peace.
Do you want to stay up here with me? No, you can go. You want to be up here for 20 minutes? I don't want to be up here for 20 minutes. No, I really do want to be up here for 20 minutes, but you can take a break. Hi. Good morning. I am Jennifer Bick. My pronouns are she, her. I am a licensed prayer practitioner, the director of youth and family, and a minister in training at the School of Spiritual Leadership. Thank you. And this is my first full Sunday talk here at the Center for Spiritual Living San Jose. Okay, you can't keep doing that because this is timed. But thank you. If you've been here recently, you've heard us mention that we are following the annual theme, Rising Higher, Growing Deeper, because we've adopted the global themes of Center for Spiritual Living this year, which means there are ministers all over the world speaking to these same themes and topics each week. We're all exploring these spiritual concepts, principles, and practices simultaneously as communities. And I have the honor of introducing the February theme, which is Radical Interconnection. And I was so grateful for that monthly theme because the provided topic for today's talk is emptiness, the wonder of interbeing. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When I first read that title, I was not excited. I'm a pretty positive person, and my personal motto is, I choose happy. And I didn't feel like emptiness was me. And I didn't want my first talk to be a downer. But I knew not to despair. It took me a little time. I had to do some thinking and some reading, and I realized that there was a lot of spiritual depth to the topic emptiness. So here goes. Get your pens out. We got some work to do. In New Thought teaching, the concept of emptiness is inherent to the potentiality of the divine mind. We use divine mind, spirit, oneness. Some people say God. It's not about void or nothingness, but rather a state of pure possibility from which all things arise. 4 aspects of emptiness are source. It's that blank canvas on which the entire universe is constantly being painted. Reverend Marcia mentioned this in her talk last week. Emptiness and our mind, and our minds also possess the quality of emptiness. That means we have the capacity to conceive and create new realities through our thoughts and our beliefs. We also embrace emptiness through letting go of our limiting beliefs and negative thought patterns. We open ourselves up to infinite possibilities. The concept of emptiness also reinforces the New Thought idea of interconnectedness. Since all things arise from the same source, we are ultimately part of a oneness with all creation. Now, this is different from the Buddhist concept of emptiness, which is known as sunyata. I told you this was deep. There are similarities. In Buddhism, emptiness refers to the lack of inherent existence of all phenomena. It's a teaching of the impermanence and interdependent nature of reality. And in New Thought, while impermanence is acknowledged, the emphasis is on creative potential. And the inherent goodness of the universe. But early New Thought speakers didn't speak directly to the concept of emptiness. They referred to formless nature. Ralph Waldo Emerson, who actually predates the movement of New Thought, said, "That which we are, we do not see. We are the unapparent. We are the light." And Charles Fillmore, who was the co-founder of Unity, wrote, "The mind is the builder. It is the creative agency through which the formless substance is brought into form." Now, Ernest Holmes is our founder, and he wrote, "There is one mind common to all individuals. This mind is the creative principle of the universe, the formless substance from which all things come." These early authors didn't use the term emptiness, but they were speaking of the same principle, that there's this pure potentiality from which all things emerge, and our thoughts and belief act upon this source and shape our reality. Now, this wonder of interbeing, the subtitle of today's topic, is a concept popularized by the Vietnamese monk Thich Nhat Hanh. And it means that each entity in the universe only exists because of the existence of other entities, and that we're all inextricably interconnected. So, what does that all mean for us today? Well, this is where we get to circle back to the monthly theme, radical interconnection. Whew. Our brain is designed to sort and group things, to categorize data, right? To manage vast amounts of information that's constantly coming in. We separate things into like categories, which means we also separate things from each other, from like categories. If we didn't do this, we would short circuit from overload. So we humans are hardwired to think of ourselves as separate. We separate everything that we see, we hear, and we do. But at our very core is the truth. And the truth is that we all come from the same God stuff. We're individualized expressions of God. We're not separate, we're connected. We are interconnected. We're here to be unique, but to remember that we are all interconnected. And in times like these, that is a truly radical notion. The world is very divisive right now. And somehow we have to hold the consciousness of unity and connection. In A New Earth, Eric Tolle writes, "You are not in the universe, you are the universe. An intrinsic part of it. Ultimately, you are not a person, but a focal point where the universe is becoming conscious of itself." What an amazing miracle. That means your individual consciousness is part of the universal consciousness. My favorite metaphor for this is that each person is a wave in the ocean, because a wave is a unique, definable thing. When I say wave, you know what I'm talking about. But it can never be separate from the body of water from which it comes. It comes, and it is formed, and it returns. Not a metaphor, but a real example of interconnection in nature are the redwoods. When you walk into the redwoods, you see individual trees, but that's only half the story. Beneath the trees is a hidden world, a vast and intricate network that is connecting all of them together. Redwood roots are surprisingly shallow. They spread outwards and intertwine and fuse the trees together. It creates a physical connection. And this is where the real magic happens, because it's not just the tree roots. They also work with fungi. This fungi forms a magic, vast web of microscopic threads called mycelium. And it permeates the soil and attaches to the roots of the redwoods. And it's a symbiotic relationship. It's interconnected. The trees provide the fungi with sugars produced from photosynthesis, while the fungi helps the trees absorb water and nutrients from the soil. And this network of roots and fungal mycelium is actually referred to sometimes as the wood wide web. I love that. And it allows redwoods to share resources and to communicate and support each other. The older, larger trees share nutrients with younger saplings. They give them a boost, especially in shady areas where sunlight is limited. In times of drought, trees with access to deeper water sources can share it with those where the roots are closer to the surface. And trees can even send chemical signals through the network, warning other trees of threats like pests or disease. The interconnectedness of redwood groves highlights the importance of viewing these forests as more than just a collection of individual trees. They're a community. They're a complex system. And each one of them plays an important role in the well-being of the entire grove. And just like the redwoods, we're all connected to each other and everything else. This is the interbeing of Thich Nhat Hanh. We rely on one another to exist. So, how can we live more consciously from this understanding? It really starts by cultivating awareness, paying attention to our thoughts and actions, recognizing the potential impact on others, and it means practicing compassion and empathy. And Wayne Dyer says, "You have everything you need for complete peace and total joy right now." That's hard to imagine in the way the world is right now. This feeling of separateness creates artificial boundaries between us and them. It fosters a sense of competition and conflict. Aren't we seeing that everywhere right now? I mean, the most obvious, the most contentious topic in the world right now is football. Did you think I was going to say something else? Oh, were you thinking politics? Of course, politics can make us feel very othered right now, can't it? Just a little bit of tension around that topic. But seriously, we can transcend those feelings of separateness. We can experience the reality of our interconnection in the midst of such opposing views, but it requires a shift in consciousness, a transition from that individual awareness to a heart-centered awareness, and we have to practice our practice. We have to cultivate things like mindfulness and meditation, where we quiet the mind, allowing ourselves to experience stillness and unity. Holmes emphasized the power of affirmative prayer and meditation to align ourselves with the one mind. We have to practice compassion and empathy, which allows us to see ourselves in others and recognizing that their joys and sorrows are also ours. And we have to practice acts of kindness and service. Engaging in these service connects us with others on a deeper level and allows us to experience the joy of giving. And applying these simple principles of science of mind, recognizing the power of thought to overcome the illusion of separation, helps us realize that we are co-creators in this universal mind. And we can consciously shape our reality and contribute to a more harmonious world. By living in a place from this interconnection, we can transform our relationships, our communities, and our world, and create a connection to something larger than ourselves. When we recognize interconnectedness, we understand that harming another is ultimately harming ourselves. But sometimes we need more. Sometimes we need radical forgiveness before we can get to radical interconnection. The pain is too real and too raw to claim oneness, right? We're too angry and we're too hurt. Maybe we're even too scared right now. Radical forgiveness is also a spiritual practice. It's a book that was published by Colin Tipping, and it's something I had to practice years ago. And maybe this story will help someone. First, I'll quickly tell you the concept and the steps. The concept of radical forgiveness is that everything that is perceived as negative occurs for a reason and ultimately serves a greater purpose. And there are 5 steps. Recognition, recognize the hurt or anger that you're experiencing. Honor, understanding the person that you're angry with was doing the best they could based on their own limiting beliefs. Forgiveness means releasing the blame or punishment. Empathize, try to see the condition from the other person's point of view, and appreciate, realizing that the experience is contributing to your own personal growth. Now, not all 5 of these steps are applicable to every case, and certainly not in societal cases as much as personal ones, but there they are. My biggest experience with radical forgiveness was from a time when a person in my life struggled with honesty and integrity. So much so that I could no longer be in relationship with that person. The lack of integrity had an impact not just on me, but also on my children and other members of my family. It was a very painful time for a lot of people. And I remember reading Radical Forgiveness at the same time as a minister that some of you may know, shared with me that lack of forgiveness was like drinking poison and wishing the other person was dead. They taught me that you don't have to allow the person back in your life, but you do have to grant them safe passage through your mind. And I thought that was brilliant. So I did the work, and it was a lot of work. I got to the point where I could grant the person safe passage. I didn't have to let the person back in my life, but I was no longer churning. So much so that years later, when that person was gravely ill, I was able to be the practitioner that I am and pray with that person daily. Radical forgiveness provides us with a shift in perspective. It moves us from victimhood to empowerment, and it can bring us inner peace. It can improve relationships and lead to self-awareness and personal growth. What it did for me is strengthen my understanding that we are all one, and that the more I pray for others, the stronger and happier I feel. One of the most powerful things I do is pray for the people I vehemently disagree with. I pray for their highest and best good. I pray for them to experience clarity and know love for all humankind. And it's hard right now. It's really hard. Yesterday, I watched a video of our spiritual leader, Dr. Sonia Cantrell-Smith. She gave a speech at an interfaith gathering on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It was an interfaith gathering in Memphis, Tennessee, and the gathering was called Justice Rising, a moral call to action in America's defining moment. She was clear in her message. We have a lot of work to do. This country's founding promise of liberty and justice for all has not been kept yet. She speaks of prayer and protest. She speaks of resistance with compassion, and she speaks of sacred activism. Something else I did yesterday was I went to a website called federalregister.gov. And I searched for all the executive orders that have been filed by our new president in January of 2025. And so far there are 46. I wanted to read what they actually said, not just what the different news channels are reporting that what they say. Because I really wanted to find an unbiased source. You can read them too because they're public record. And I did this because I want to rise higher and I want to grow deeper each day. I don't want to be political, but I want to be clear. We are a welcoming and inclusive community. So I want to know that I want you all to know, we have people in this community that hold very different viewpoints politically. We have conservatives and we have liberals. And I'm intentionally not naming political affiliations because I respect everybody's right to their positions, as long as they do not trample on the rights of other people. So maybe radical interconnection is a lot for us to consider right now based on the state of the nation. But what if it isn't? What if we operate from a deep well of compassion? And what if we listen with a deep desire to understand and act as a desire to aid others? And begin with curiosity instead of certainty. Pema Chodron, and I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing her name because I looked it up, but now I can't remember, because for whole other reasons, a Tibetan monk. She wrote a book that I also read, about things falling apart. And doesn't that seem really fitting right now? When the old way of doing things no longer work, this creates new possibilities, which can lead for a better tomorrow. And when things are falling apart, the things we have to do is embrace the uncertainty. So instead of resisting discomfort, we have to lean into it. We have to cultivate inner stability. So that means when the external world feels chaotic, we have to focus on stabling ourselves. And we have to connect with others. During times of unrest, it's crucial to connect with others that share your vision, that share your values, so you feel safe. You also have to focus on what you can control. Instead of getting overwhelmed by the scale of the problem, focus on what you can do in your area of expertise. Maybe you get involved in volunteering. Maybe you just make small changes in your own life that align with your values. And finally, find meaning in the chaos. This mightn't mean learning from the experience, developing greater compassion, or just discovering new strengths within yourself. Children's wisdom reminds us that change is inevitable. By embracing the discomfort of things falling apart, we can find empowerment, cultivate resilience, and work towards creating a more just and compassionate world. So, what's the true nature of interconnection? It's a recognition that beneath the surface of separateness, there is a deep and fundamental unity. We are all connected by an invisible web of energy, a shared consciousness that permeates all of creation. As Neil Donald Walsh puts it, all are one, and one is all. That simple statement encapsulates the complete essence of spiritual interconnection. And by embracing our spiritual interconnection, we can create a world where love, unity, and harmony prevail. So let us remember, as we move through our lives, that we can and will overcome the perception of separateness by leading with love and praying for all. Thank you. I want to close with prayer, but I'm choosing to close with a prayer written by Ernest Holmes. He wrote a prayer in 1953. It was published in the Science of Mind magazine, and it was called My Prayer for My Country. Believing in the divine destiny of the United States of America and in the preservation of liberty, security, and self-expression for all, I offer this, my prayer for my country. I know that divine intelligence governs the destiny of the United States of America, directing the thought and the activity of all who guide its affairs. I know that success, prosperity, and happiness are the gifts of freedom and the divine heritage of everyone in this country, that they are now operating in the affairs of every individual in this country. I know that divine guidance enlightens the collective mind of the people of this country, causing it to know that economic security may come to all without the loss of either personal freedom or individual self-expression. I know that no one can believe or be led to believe that personal freedom must be surrendered in order to ensure economic security for all. The all-knowing mind contains the answer to every problem which confronts this country. I know that every leader in this country is now directed by this all-knowing mind and has the knowledge of a complete solution to every problem. Each is impelled to act upon this knowledge to the end that abundance, security, and peace shall come to all. And I know that this spiritual democracy shall endure, guaranteeing to everyone in this country personal liberty, happiness, and self-expression. And so it is.
Well, that was quite a lesson. There's only one life. Only one. There's only one thing happening here. Yes, yes? That's God. And we're part of that God, just like the ocean. Thank you for that. That was amazing. That's exactly what we needed to know. All right. There is only one life. And we're going to tell you the way Eddie Watkins Jr. told us. There's one life, right? All right, join in if you know it. Yeah, you can clap. We're religious scientists, but we are also beings of the planet, of light, of love, of joy, of fun. Yes, yes? All right. If you want to dance in the aisles, I don't mind. Okay. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. Come on, you say it's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life. Come on, say one more time. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There is only one holy substance flowing in and through our creation. Right here in this very moment, we are an expression of it. We are a beloved expression, born of perfection. Let's raise our hands and celebrate, because we know there's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. Come on. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There is only one holy substance flowing in and through our creation. And from this very moment, we are an expression of it. We are a beloved expression, born of perfection. Let's raise our hands and celebrate, because we know there's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. One life, one, 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 one life, one. Raise them high. One, 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 one. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life. Come on, come on, come on. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. Yes, yes.
Thank you, Sharon, and the reflection. Amazing. It's actually time for our offertory now, and I want to invite you to participate in our spiritual practice of circulation and demonstrating abundance in your life by declaring our statement of blessing and offering with me. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly.
I feel the Spirit moving in me. 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 I feel the love. I feel the love.
I invite you to raise your hands symbolically. Receive this gift of abundance and circulation, blessing the center, knowing that this does good work in the world, sharing our message, supporting the universe with love, with harmony, and just creating a world that works for everyone. And so it is. It's that time. It's announcement time. I know you're very excited, but the first announcement is it's the first Sunday of the month, which means we are celebrating February birthdays. If you have a birthday in February, just acknowledge yourself so we can sing to you, please. February birthdays. Stand on up, wave your hand. We're going to sing happy birthday.
Somebody's going to sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Wonderful. Happy birthday. We have a delightful little table next to the bookstore, to the left of the bookstore, where we have found some wonderful items, and we would like to return them to their rightful owners, or we will release them to a donation organization near us. So if you have lost umbrellas or cups or sweaters or spectacles, please check the table there, because we will send them on their way in a few weeks if they do not get claimed. Thank you.
Insight speakers. You noticed how in the last few weeks there have been a couple of great talks by members of our community talking about things that are important to them and their movement as part of CSL. Well, we invite you to come be an insight speaker. So do that. Let's give your 5 minutes or 10 minutes of fame and tell us what moves in you.
Today we have two groups meeting. The first is Animal Connections. If you have furry, scaly, or feathered friends that you love and want to support, we have a group meeting today from 12:15 to 1:15. Oh, look, they're meeting together in the prayer room. How exciting. They're both listed. They'll work that out. Animal Connections is meeting in person today, and the Caregivers Support Circle is also meeting today. Next week? Oh, next week. You're both meeting next week, February 9th. Still in the same room, though, according to this paper. Oh, well, that's delightful. Okay, second Sunday, February 9th, Animal Connections is in the prayer room. Caregivers Support Circle is upstairs in the Ernest Holmes room. Well done, Jen. Thank you, Mary Jo Garrett. All of my talking brain is done.
Another disaster averted by Jen. This is great. Okay, so the weekend after that is the next town hall meeting. Great opportunity to give your input into next steps for CSL San Jose. The board will be here, other parts of leadership, and members who want to have a voice and help move things forward. So please join us. And also happening that same weekend is Prayer Shawl Group, Sunday again after service. You know, what a wonderful group that comes together and creates beautiful pieces of art that embody the love that we share with people in our community. I have one more. February 23rd, outreach team meeting. Outreach is the fourth Sunday of the month, and outreach, again, is part of supporting community. You all have heard me, if you've seen me up here before, talk with great enthusiasm about the way to get involved, the way to make friends, the way to be part of this community is to get involved and volunteer. And outreach is such a versatile, flexible way to do that. I highly recommend it.
And our final announcement with the slide is Jesse Powers is coming back to town. We're so excited. We're actually having a benefit concert on Saturday, March 8th. This is a save the date. We don't have ticket sales up yet, but Saturday, March 8th, she'll be doing a concert here, and our very own Bick will be playing along with her. So mark it on your calendars that you will be here on Saturday night, March 8th, to hear Jesse Powers play her original music for us. Thank you. And do we have any newcomers here today? If this is your first or second time joining us, just wave. We want to say hello. We're excited that you're here. Hello. I met you before service. Wonderful. Hello. Thank you for joining us. If you would like to know a little bit more about us, we have a concierge table out in Fellowship Hall, and they would love to tell you a little bit about who we are and what we do and other activities that we have going on. Thanks. I'm going to invite our youth up. I will tell you that today we had Leanne with the little, because I'm also the director of youth and family. We had Leanne with the littles, Laura Graham Marquardt with the middles, Chris Grayson with the preteens, and Jackson with the teens. And also if our practitioners could come up. Our practitioners are licensed prayer practitioners wearing these lovely stoles. I'll put mine on in a minute. And we are available for prayer after service. We have a prayer chapel in the back that Les is in. And if there is something that is weighing heavy on your heart or that you would like to celebrate, we are available for time to share with you and offer you a prayer. So I did say that was our last announcement with a slide because we do have one more announcement, and our board president, Julie Moss, is here to share something with you. And Reverend Marcia Bancala is also up here.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday to you. So for those who have seen me, you probably noticed I've had a big smile all morning today because we've got some really wonderful news that I want to share. And so our board of trustees has been working with the home office, and we've been having discussions with an interim minister for the past month, and we have come to a decision, and we are going to be bringing in an interim minister, and her name is Reverend Dr. Nadine Rogers. She's out of Canada. I heard a couple who's out there. So her first day here with us will be on the 16th of February, so she'll be here for our town hall, and that's when she'll be personally here. We're really looking forward to everything that she'll be bringing. She's going to be a great addition. The beautiful thing is we felt she was a wonderful match on the board, and she felt we were a good match. And so we're so excited that she'll be joining us. I've asked Reverend Marcia to come up here so that she can talk very briefly about, from a minister's perspective, what is the role of an interim minister? Because she can do a better job than me since I'm kind of like a back office kind of person. So just 1 second, she'll bring you up to date.
Thank you, Julie. I'm really excited about this announcement. I think this is great for us. So an interim minister is somebody who has been a minister and is well seasoned as to what that means at a center, or maybe more than a center, within the CSL global community. And Reverend Dr. Nadine has been a minister in Canada, I forget exactly where, we will remember later, for 30 years. And an interim minister, if you want to be one, you have to go through interim minister training at home office. So she has done that. She has also served 6 communities as an interim minister. So she is well-versed, and this is her calling, to be an interim minister, which means they are coming into a community that they have not been a part of. They can be a neutral presence. Their role is to learn about our community and who we are, and then help us move through whatever we're experiencing at the loss of a senior minister. and then to focus on what it is that we want to create as a community. Who are we? What are our values? Her role is to be very collaborative and then help the board do some strategic planning, help the community do strategic planning, and ultimately that results in creating a search for a senior minister. An interim minister never becomes the senior minister, okay? So I'm very excited about this.
We will be sending out a news blast with her picture and a biography and a few other things on there. If you do not get our news blasts, please go to Concierge and they will help you get signed up. Also, follow us on Facebook and YouTube, and you'll be seeing a lot of information coming out, so that'll be a good way to stay connected with us and to find out more details. So thank you very much.
All right, we're going to do our closing song and then our benediction.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
All right. All right, join me, please. I am love. I am peace. I am part of the all.
I am part of the all.
I am the all.
I am the all.
Onward with love. Thank you, everybody.
And so it is.